If you need to report on groups of transactions for the purposes of seeing revenue and expenses for specific projects, it is possible to assign transactions to projects defined in Adagio Ledger. To enable this optional feature, open the company profile, and from the Options tab, select the Enable Project Tracking setting to reveal the feature in all the various places. If you would prefer to use different terminology than project, you can provide an alternate name that will appear as the field label for entry and reports. Project codes can be formatted with up to 18 characters across 4 named segments. Enter the format as required, with the special characters to indicate the segment lengths. Once saved, this format cannot be changed. Before creating project codes, you may want to define optional fields that are specific to projects. Enter optional field titles here for defining additional project fields. New projects can be entered from the Edit menu and Projects. You can create as many project records as required, each with a unique code. For each project record, enter the code and descriptions to identify it. An active status allows you to prevent posting transactions using this project code. If you have optional fields defined, they will display here. Project records also store formatted address fields and contact information for reference as needed. Whenever transactions using this project code are posted, amount statistics are maintained for current, prior, or next fiscal years. If you need to create or update a larger volume of project records, you can import a list of projects with all the standard validation. When projects have been created, you can then edit accounts to determine which are allowed to use project codes with transactions and which accounts require projects. On the General tab, enable the Project Tracking option. This reveals a Project tab with the remaining options. 2 independent settings are available for requiring a non-blank project value on transactions and restricting the project value on transactions to fall within one or more defined ranges. If you need to update a large volume of accounts to enable and set up projects, the Import Accounts template has new fields for updating the 3 checkbox options, and a new Import Accounts project template is available to create and update the various ranges. When entering batch details, the project field is visible on the screen. It is only active when an account is selected that allows project tracking. If you leave the project field blank when one needs to be entered, or select a value outside of the restricted range, errors will appear. Adagio subledger programs that are at a version that recognize project codes in Ledger will be able to select projects in the same way on distribution details for batch entries, with requirements and restrictions in place, and retrieve the information into Ledger batches. Whenever batches are posted in Ledger, transactions coded to projects will update the current or next fiscal year statistics for each project as appropriate, and year-end processing will transfer these values to the prior and current fiscal year statistics, respectively. Reports have been created and updated to accommodate the project codes. The Chart of Accounts report has a new Projects selection to print the requirement and restricted range values for accounts that allow project tracking. A General Project report lists the project master record information. Batch listing and posting journal reports print project values with details. And a Project Transactions report, similar in nature to the Detail Listing report, prints a selection of posted transactions across various fiscal periods or years and running balances. The Financial Reporter drill down also supports seeing project codes on transactions. Track your revenue and expenses throughout Adagio for analysis and reporting for your projects. Find out more about Adagio from the product page on our website. Watch another training video on this Adagio program from the playlist, or subscribe to the Adagio YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.